Welcome to the Fit Mama podcast, where it's all about gaining your health back as a busy woman and mom, and doing it without sacrificing time with your family or business. Here is your host, mompreneur and Fit Mama health coach, Angela Campbell.
Oh my goodness, we are live. Today's podcast, I'm super excited to talk about dieting. I'm going to give you a little bit of a crash course on dieting, what really works. I'm going to talk a lot about today on how I coach women with their nutrition, how I truly 100% believe that we as women, and just in general, anybody, right? Anybody that's trying to be healthy, a healthier version of them, this is going to be very impactful for you today, right? So say hi. If you are hopping on live right now, let me know that you're here. Just say hi in the comments. And I want to make sure I love to do a sound check. Just make sure you can actually hear me okay. Right. So here's the thing. In today's podcast, we're going to talk about dieting. And I'm going to talk about what diet really works. Okay. And if you know me and you follow me at all, just know I hate the word diet, but it's common, and it's a word that is everybody knows. Right. And so if you're feeling lost right now, like you're lost, you're confused on what diet should I do and what should I eat and what should my day look like when it comes to nutrition, then this episode is going to be for you. Right. And so whether you're catching this now live, if you are, say hi. If you're catching this later on replay, put replay. Or some of you guys may be listening to me on the actual podcast if you're catching this way later. Right. But if you're feeling lost and confused, like comment first, if you're watching, comment with any questions, because I want to be able to answer your questions for you the best that I possibly can. And if you can relate to being ultimately super duper confused on nutrition in today's world, because there's 20,000 new diets out there in the world, and you got one friend doing this one and another friend doing that one, and I don't even know what to do because they're all confusing. They all, they all like argue with each other. Right. Then just write confused in the comments. Right. Because no, you're not alone. You are not alone. And if you are, again, catching this later on a replay on the podcast, get in our group if you're not in our group right now. You can go to our website, www.acfitmama.com/Facebook, and join in. Right. But if you want to hear the diet that I follow and teach the women I coach in something, and we're also going to share something really big today. In January, we've got something really awesome and super excited and super stoked to help you jumpstart your weight loss, get you a detox nice and going. But it's a full program. Stay tuned. So stay tuned. And we're going to talk about that, right? I'm also at the end of this, okay? So stay tuned. I'm going to break down my exact meals. I'm going to sit there and I'm going to explain to you exactly how my day goes so that I can help paint a picture for you on what exactly I eat, what my day looks like. I get this question a lot, okay? And everybody's going to be different on what you eat, what you like, and how you do it. But at the same time, maybe it'll help paint a picture for you, like what your day should look like when it comes to eating, right? But here's the thing, like so often I speak to women on a daily basis, and this may be you. Maybe you're listening to this right now and you and I have had this conversation, right? But so often I speak to women on a daily basis that they've tried all the diets in the world, and they still haven't lost weight. Or maybe if this is you, maybe you've regained the same 20 pounds over and over and over again. Or maybe that's 10 pounds for you. Maybe that's 30 pounds, whatever the number is. You get what I'm saying, right? Because you've done the yo-yo diets and there's so many things going on, right? It was, but here's the thing though, as when women actually are able to, or trust me to help them on their journey, let's put it that way. It's when they actually started to simplify the process, because oftentimes we as women, and just anybody in the world, because of all the things going on, we overcomplicate the process, you guys. So if you run a business or whatever it is that you do in your life, how many times have you ever heard about just bring it back to basics? You got to bring it right back down to basics. That's how I've always trained my brain and my team and a lot of people when it comes to things like your business, like bring it down to basics. Stop overcomplicating the process, right? If you can relate to this, put basics. Just put the word basics in the comments. When it comes to nutrition, to me personally, and how I approach it with coaching women, it's bring it back down to basics. Okay, when women that I work with, or and the other women that I know, maybe not necessarily even the ones that I work with, But when they started making it's a lifestyle habit approach instead of a diet, then they started getting results. You guys, you'll be super surprised how crazy basic and how super simple things that matter the most when it comes to nutrition that you're probably not doing because we're overcomplicating. We're trying to do too many other things. Okay. And here's the better. How many of you want to feel better? Like you want to lose weight. Sure. That's a very, very important thing. You want to lose weight. You want to fit a certain size jeans. You want to weigh a certain amount of weight. But how many of you guys want to just feel better? How many of you guys want to just function better and stop walking around in a mental fog? Right? Then put feel better in the comments and let me know if you're able to type feel better. That's a very important thing. Okay, so by the time someone comes to me and they're like, man, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to lose weight, but more importantly, I want to feel better. If this is you, listen up because this is what you need. This is what's going to work for you. And this is the approach I use with anybody. Say it out loud if you can. Lifestyle habit approach. This is the diet that I'm going to talk about today. And it's not even a diet. Okay, get the word diet out of your mouth because that's going to be one of the first steps is shifting your mindset to a diet because the diet is all about negativity is what our minds tend to wrap the word diet. We think negative. We think, oh, I got to go on this diet. I'm going to be restricted. I'm going to be miserable and I'm going to hate it. I'm going to eat food that I don't like. And so the word diet alone is a bad word. Yeah, get it out of your mouth. Lifestyle habit approach. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. And that is the approach I've used on myself. It finally works. And I'll tell you a little bit of story about my background and some of the other women that I work with as well too. And so I want to talk about that today. I'm going to talk about the lifestyle diet habit or the lifestyle habit diet. I said that backwards, but you know what I'm saying. What really even does that even mean? Right? Like, what does that even mean? If you have questions as I'm talking, definitely drop them in the comments because I'm going to do my best to answer them while I'm live. I've got my phone right here too, so I can see all the comments because I'm on two different things here. So I can make sure that I don't miss them, right? But what is that? It's what we teach in Fit Mama Coaching. If you've seen anything that I talk about or any of the shout outs that we tend to give women a lot, we're giving women lots of shout outs. And maybe that's a scale shout out because they dropped 5 pounds. Tammy Sturgeon, if you're watching right now, shout out to you, dropping 5 pounds. And she's overcome sickness in the process and running businesses and doing all the things. Okay, but what we've done with her and many of the other women that are going through any of our programs is this right here, you guys, a lifestyle habit approach. I'm going to say that over and over and over because I want to really drive that into your brain. Okay, it is also an approach that may take a little bit longer on the weight loss. I'm going to be straight up forward with you. It's not a quick fix. It's not an overnight result, but guess what it is? It is an approach that is something that's going to help you stick to your plan, not just lose weight, not just lose that 10, 20 pounds that you want to lose and then stop the approach or diet that you're doing and then hurry up and gain it all back. Right. And so I love it. I love it, Alma. You're done with school projects, so you have time to do me. I love it. And I love seeing you doing the workout challenge we got going in our group. Right. But okay. So with this approach though, with the lifestyle habit approach is what we do in Fit Mama Coaching. It's what we do. If you want a quick fix overnight result, I'm not your girl. If you want to only focus on one thing, just eating right, eating a quick diet so I can hurry up and lose a bunch of weight, I'm not your girl. I would totally help you maybe find someone else that can help you with that approach, but I'm not your girl. I'll be straight honest with you. And here's the thing too, with the lifestyle habit approach, if you truly follow it and trust the process, that's the key. You have to follow it and you have to trust the process. And part of that process is taking baby steps and doing a little bit at a time. Doing a little bit at a time. Never, ever, 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 ever will I tell anyone. You'll never hear me come out of my mouth that I need you to go start day one. Day one, I want 7 days of workouts, and I want you to restrict all your food and cut out all your carbs. Again, you're never going to hear that come out of my mouth unless it's like that, and I'm joking because it's not the approach that I feel like actually works. Okay, but with the lifestyle habit approach, you're going to be able to see results, but see results in many more ways than just the scale. Guys, sometimes that stupid scale can be the best thing in the world because we lost weight and we're super excited and we're proud of ourselves and we're celebrating. But then the next day you might be up 2 pounds and it's already defeated you and killed your mindset and like, screw this, I don't want to do it anymore. Okay, so with the lifestyle approach, will you lose weight fast? I don't know. Everybody's different. Sometimes whenever they first start, man, they're starting to drop weight quick. Some women, man, it's not really dropping at first, but I'm feeling better and I got more energy and I can focus better and I'm not yelling at my kids anymore. I'm not monster mom. I'm not like walking around a brain fog because I feel better. Like these are powerful things that you need to focus on as well as, and not just obsessing over the scale, right? But here's the thing, the lifestyle habit approach. I'm going to say that again. Okay. Lifestyle habit approach. Type it down below if you're listening to me and if this is going to be, stuck in your brain. I'm hoping that'll be engraved in your brain, right? But I really truly feel this approach has to have at least 4 pillars. The 4 pillars of this approach is this. Sure, it's nutrition. Hello, we're talking about dieting. Okay, we're talking about what to eat, when to eat, how to eat, and all the things. But here's what most people miss. The lifestyle habit approach also includes fitness. Yes, but it's baby steps and it's small moves. Maybe all you're getting is 10 minutes a day in that approach. You hear me talk about 10 minutes all the time in this group because I talk about it all the time. So many women, I don't have time to work on me. I don't have time. I help you find ways to carve out 10 minutes of your day at minimum and spend it on you. You deserve it. You deserve a minimum of 10 minutes a day. Okay. But it includes nutrition. It includes fitness, moving your body. But the 2 other pieces that most people don't focus on is stress reduction. Hello. We need to reduce our stress. Do you know how bad stress affects you? You can be eating clean all day long. You can eat perfect. You can be working out like crazy. But if your stress is through the roof and you're not practicing any sort of habits, then it's not necessarily going to work anywhere that it could. Why? Because it's going to do all kinds of things. It's going to screw up your hormones. It's going to cause a lot of inflammation going on in your gut. And guess what? You got a lot of inflammation in your gut, your weight is not going to come off. Okay. And then your mindset is the other piece. You got to work on your mindset every single day. Yes, I know, Angela, you were supposed to be talking about dieting. This is part of the lifestyle habit approach that it works. Okay. You got to eat right, okay, but you don't have to eat perfect. Think moderation, okay? Put moderation in the comments if you're able to type it out. Put moderation. Stop restriction. And that's the thing about all these fad diets where I'm losing the same 10, 20 pounds over and over and over. It's because I guarantee whatever you're following is all about restriction. It means taking away all the good stuff at one time. We don't want to do that. You want to be able to enjoy life. You want to be able to go to the holiday parties these next few days and actually enjoy it, right? So first, the lifestyle habit approach has 4 pillars: your mindset, your nutrition, your fitness, and your stress reduction. Okay. And you can do a lot of these things. A lot of these things are quickly fixed. I mean, when it comes to how you feel, how you function, all these things, nutrition, if you focus on that first and making teeny tiny tweaks, then that's going to be that teeny tiny tweaks on a daily basis that don't feel like a whole restriction, a whole chore to put into your lifestyle, that you're going to be able to keep it going. Why it's called the lifestyle habit approach, right? Eating enough food. Number 2 on our on talking about this whole entire approach. Eating enough food is huge. You guys, I just had a conversation with the awesome Melissa. Is she still on? She was in here. She was on a while ago, I think. Yeah, if you're still on, major shout out to Melissa Potts. She's an amazing woman, an amazing coach. And to me, I call her the expert when it comes to Hashimoto's and thyroid disorders because she's my go-to. And she's someone I'm excited to lock more arms with in 2021 because she knows her stuff. Okay. And we both preach talking about eating enough food. You got to eat enough food. You guys, 75% of women that come to me when they need help, I ask them, log your food and send it to me. Let me give you some feedback. It's not enough food is the number one thing that I always see. Okay. But not on top of not having enough food, you guys, also, it's just the balance in macros. Now, is that the tricky part? Yes, but that's the part that I love to teach you, but I don't teach it to you all at one time. I'm not just going to give you these numbers to stick to. I like to teach you one thing at a time. What is a protein? Why do I eat protein? Why do I need protein? Okay, that's an actual habit that I love to help women establish. It's not just, here's this number, figure it out and get it in a day. I want to help you fit a protein in every single one of your meals. Every single one of your meals. Okay, it's a habit. It's called a habit of protein in every single one of your meals. Okay, and there's a method to that madness, right? But eating enough food is huge. You guys, think of yourself like a car. If you do not put enough fuel in your car, it is not going to take you anywhere. You're going to be stuck on the side of the road trying to call somebody to pick you up. Okay, well, think of your bodies the same way. If you're not putting enough fuel in your body, and same thing, I hear a lot of times, I'm too busy, I'm so busy, I forgot to eat, or I'm so busy, I didn't have time to eat. You have to make time. And I know it's easy for me to say that, and it's hard to do. It's just about preparation. I did a video in here a couple weeks ago that had to do with grocery shopping on a budget for healthy food. in meal prepping in less than 30 minutes. It's in the unit section of the group under the podcast unit. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. I don't like to cook. I'm not spending hours ever in the kitchen and cooking. So I don't ever expect you to do the same thing. But eating enough food and having a balance of macros. Your macros are your protein, your healthy fats, and your carbs. Guys, I'm never going to tell you to cut out carbs. Carbs are not the devil. They are not the devil, you guys. Oftentimes, some people come to me and they're not eating enough carbs. As soon as we add carbs to their nutrition, okay, now the scale's moving and now we're dropping weight. Your body needs fuel, okay? So you have to look at it that way. Carbs are something I love to encourage you to get in, especially in your breakfast. Jumpstart your day with some carbs. And in your lunch as well, too, because if this is you, put me in the comments. How many of you guys go through the day, man, I'm feeling pretty good, and then the middle of the day comes, and then after lunch is like, bam, I'm tired. I'm crashed. It's 2 o'clock. I need to go take a nap. It's your nutrition, you guys. Very likely it's your nutrition. When's the last time you ate? And when is the last time you had some carbs in your diet? Did you eat any carbs? Did you eat some oatmeal for breakfast? Did you have a sweet potato for lunch? Maybe some rice? Guys, carbs are not the devil, I promise. Again, it's all about moderation, right? So number 3 part of the training that I was going to share with you today is again, I've already touched base on a lot of this. I'm jumping ahead of myself, but creating small changes in your nutrition, one thing at a time. Okay, one thing at a time. I cannot stress enough how important it is to do one thing at a time when it comes to nutrition. Why? Because if you totally go from eating horrible or eating crap or just not eating, period, and you go to this crazy restrictive diet, guess what happens? 1, it sucks. It's hard. 2, your body starts going crazy and starts thinking, what is this woman doing to me? Right? And then you start having all kinds of weird cravings, like cravings to the point where you're like, I'm about to eat the whole pantry, or I'm hangry and I'm about to lash out on somebody and it comes in my way the next time, right? I know, I've been there. I've been that cranky monster mom and even wife. That's where I was about a year and a half ago, which I'll share with you when I started going by this approach. Finally in the best shape of my life the best shape of my life, and I'll be 40 in 6 months. You know, but it was small changes. So creating small changes in your nutrition, just one thing at a time, one single thing at a time. Don't do it all at once. That's when you start having weird cravings. It feels miserable. Your body's kind of going in shock a little bit. You have to do one. Imagine caffeine. Okay. If I have any caffeine drinkers, put caffeine in the comments and let me know. Caffeine is something that, for example, if you're someone who drinks a ton of caffeine, maybe it's Cokes, maybe you live on coffee all day, like whatever it is for you. And you cut it out cold turkey, what happens? You tend to have headaches. You tend to have extra cravings. You just feel like crap, all the things. Okay, look at the same approach when it comes to your nutrition. Okay, again, lifestyle habit approach. This is what we're talking about today. If you're just hopping on, lifestyle habit approach. Okay, moderation, make small changes in nutrition, one thing at a time. One thing at a time, you guys. One thing at a time. I'm going to say that again. Here's number 4. Find ways to enjoy some of the foods that you love in moderation. Don't restrict yourself forever. Okay. One of the questions that Melissa asked me in her group that we did a live together earlier was about the holidays. How do you stay motivated in the holidays? How do you be able to go enjoy some food without, feeling guilty or beating yourself up or going backwards? The key is moderation. Okay, again, yeah, y'all already put moderation in the comments, but if you're listening, put moderation in the comments. You guys, moderation is everything in life. I personally believe that it's in all aspects of life. But when it comes to the lifestyle habit approach, this is why anybody going through my program now or even thinking about it or trying to figure out like, what the heck does she do? What are her programs? There's a method to the madness, and it's called moderation. I don't ever want you to make all the changes at one time, because it's not what's going to stick. It's not what's going to stick. We take small, tiny changes, one thing at a time, and in moderation. I want you to be able to enjoy this process. If you really want to lose the weight or tone up or whatever your specific goals are, and you don't want to get it to the end of the program and then like go off the bandwagon and gain all your weight back, and you just work so freaking hard to lose, then think moderation. Enjoy a treat with your family. If you like to go out on a dinner date with your husband, then you know what? Plan it. Eat healthier throughout the week. Okay. Eat a little bit more strict, even a little bit more strict leading up until that dinner, and then enjoy it and do not beat yourself up. Have a cheat meal once a week, if not twice. And that to me is moderation, and it's allowing you to be able to enjoy this process. So it's not overcomplicated. It's not over restrictive. It's not miserable. And it's not something that you don't want to do anymore. You fall off the bandwagon because it sucks or it's miserable or you don't want to do it. Right. So think moderation, even in the point of enjoy some of your favorite foods. Okay. If you like to eat ice cream every night, you know what? I wouldn't suggest it if you really want to lose weight, but maybe drop it to 1 time a week or maybe 2 at most. Just cut it out. Don't do it every day, but maybe 1 or 2 days a week, right? Here's a little bit more when it comes to macros. When it comes to macros, this is how I coach my women, and this is how I live personally myself. High protein, moderate carbs, low fat. Okay? High protein, moderate carbs, low fat. Again, I'm a big believer in protein in every single one of your meals. And in just a second, like I said, I'm going to explain what my day actually looks like, and I'll show you like what I've eaten already so far today, what I'm going to eat the rest of the day. Like my meals are already prepped and they're already planned. Why? Because I knew I had a crazy busy day today, and I knew I would not survive if I didn't have it planned. I'm not going to wing it. I've done that in the past, and then I just screw it up every time. If you're just winging it, right? High protein, moderate carbs, low fat. Okay, this is the approach in the lifestyle. And that doesn't matter. Like there's so many people, some women need to live gluten-free. Some women need to live, all organic. On some women just need to eat healthy, period. Whatever that looks like. Some women have to eat and avoid certain foods because of allergies or issues. Like you can do this lifestyle approach no matter what style you eat. And that's the best part about it, in my personal opinion. Okay, so high protein, moderate carbs, low fat. Okay. Creating this one, here's number 6. And I talked a little bit about this already when it comes to the lifestyle habit approach, which is the approach that I use with the women that I coach. Big part of it, setting small mindset, stress reducing habits for you to do daily, especially after a few weeks of starting a program where we really dive in deeper. And the later you get into it, the more you do these things. Why? Because it's easy to start a program and do week 1 and be super excited and gung-ho and ready to rock it and super excited. And then you get into week 2, life throws you a few more loops, right? And then, okay, I'm still feeling good. I'm still getting all my workouts in. And then the week 3 hits and you're like, man, all this stuff is getting thrown at me. I don't know what I'm going to do. How do I do this? Creating small mindset habits and reducing your stress is going to be able to help you stay motivated, help you keep going, but also help you still get results. And this is part of the habits that we create with you in our program, because I feel like they're the glue. Like you can work on nutrition all day long. I can write you a meal plan all day long. If you don't follow it, it's not going to work. Okay. I can write you workout plans all day long. If you don't do them, it's not going to do anything. Okay. Creating the mindset habits is going to help you stay strong and keep going on the nutrition and stay going on the fitness side as well too. Right. And here's I wanted to talk a little bit about workouts as well too. Right. So already we've talked about the lifestyle habit approach has to do with all the things, but more so eating enough food and finding a balance in macros, keeping your protein high, your carbs a little moderate. Okay. So for example, if you're a numbers person, you want to do numbers, then you're MyFitnessPal. I can't tell you how many calories you need to eat because everybody's going to be so different. I can't just put a blatant number out there for you right now that you're watching live is what I'm saying. But think what I like to help you live by, say if you use MyFitnessPal, throw your carbs up to 40%. I like your carbs about 40%. And then your protein. Oh my gosh, I'm screwing this up already. Your protein at 40. Okay. And your carbs can be around 30, 35, let's say 35. I kind of teeter-totter depending on the person. Okay, so 40 protein, 35 carbs, 25 fat. There's you some numbers if you're a numbers person like me. And then workouts, when it comes to workouts, you guys, I know I'm talking more about nutrition and diet today, but same thing here. Small, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. If you're in the group right now, we're doing a mini challenge. It's a mini workout challenge. And let me tell you why I designed the workouts the way they are, so they can be short and sweet, and they can help you create consistency in doing something every single day for yourself, even if it only takes 10 minutes to get it in. You know, some of those workouts may take 5 minutes. Some of those workouts may take you 15 or 20. It depends on the person, depends on the exercise, and it depends on your fitness level, right? Modify them as needed or reach out to me, and I can definitely help you in that department, right? But small things first, master them with consistency, and then increase. but you got to master small things first. Okay. And so what I eat daily is something that I was going to share with you as well too. And then we have something coming in January I was going to share as well too. What do I eat daily though? Okay. What do I eat daily? I'll start my morning. I get up and I work out on an empty stomach. I used to be, in my mind, I would never do that on an empty stomach. I think that's very powerful depending on the person. Some women will get sick if they don't eat before they work out, and some women will get sick if they eat before they work out. So you got to figure out what's right for you. I personally roll out of bed, go work out, and then go to the kitchen. And then I take my collagen products because one, I live on them. I love my collagen products. Put products below if you want information. I can always share. But here's the thing: is I start my morning with a protein and a carb, typically either a protein shake or I'll make some eggs and some oatmeal. And I usually throw in a few raspberries and blueberries because I love the taste. Okay, there's my breakfast. And then about 2.5 hours later, I usually get some Greek yogurt and maybe a handful of almonds. Okay, and then for lunch, this is what I'm going to have today. I've got a sweet potato. And here's as simple as it gets, you guys. I go to the produce aisle at the grocery store. You can get regular sweet potatoes, or you can get some that already have plastic wrap around them and even have microwave instructions on it. I get those because I just like to take them. I don't want to think about it. I just throw it in the microwave, heat it up for 7 minutes, and bam, I have a baked sweet potato that I can eat, right? So for lunch today, I have sweet potato. I have a little bag of salad, which is my favorite, so I can get some greens. You guys should definitely get at least 2 servings of greens a day, if not 3. And then I have chicken that I made at the beginning of the week in my quick cooker, my Pampered Chef quick cooker from my girl Jamie. That's going to be my lunch. So I'll have a healthy carb in my lunch. I'll have some greens and I have a nice lean protein. Okay. And then a few hours after that, I usually drink a protein shake. But I do almond milk along with my Orgain powder that's the proteins that I love. And then I also usually will take a tablespoon of flaxseed and put it in my shakes because it keeps me fuller longer. It gives me extra fiber, and that's what I normally do. And then for dinner, I usually do some sort of lean protein. I'm going to make some salmon tonight, and then finish off my bag of salad because I have a salad. I don't eat the whole thing at one time, you guys. Some of those are ginormous. Serving sizes are big, right? And so I usually do a lean protein with some sort of greens at evening. Bring my carb levels down a little bit towards the end. And if I get hungry again, I'll throw another shake in there before bed, but not always. Okay, so that's typically what my day looks like. If you have questions, again, drop them below. But the main thing is protein in every single one of your meal. Get yourself a carb in your breakfast and lunch. Do less in the evening time, right? Get greens at least 2 to 3 times a day, and same thing, fruit. 1 or 2 times a day with some fruit. Fruit is not a bad thing for you guys. So here's the thing. Again, this has already gone way longer than I intended. Sorry, guys. I tend to talk and I'll go in a ramble. But so what diet really works? Again, if you're feeling lost and you need help, set a time to chat with me. Either reach out to me, just send me a private message, or comment the word chat below. I'll send you my calendar. You can definitely put yourself on my calendar and get yourself just a time to chat with me. I would love to chat with you, see if something that I have can help you, or maybe shoot you to one of my free resources in the group that can definitely help you. If you're listening to this on the podcast later, same thing. You can go to my website, acfitmama.com/chat, and check that out. And then one big thing, if you're wanting to jumpstart your weight loss in January, even though I'm a big believer you should start now anyway. If you haven't started yet, go ahead and start. If you are already on a journey, please don't stop. The best thing you can do is continue going and shift your mindset to maybe I'll just maintain over the holidays. Guess what? Maintaining over the holidays when you have a lot of temptation is actually a positive thing. That is a huge win. Okay. And remember, you're always going to be ahead of those that are waiting till January to get started. Don't wait till January. However, we do have a Fit Mama. It's a Jumpstart Detox program coming in January. Signups are actually started. You can actually start signing up. Put detox in the comments below if you want the information on it. If you're actually in any of my current programs, you get free access to it. Okay. It's a coaching program. That's a lot of extra things that we're going to do with you, help you, guide you, teach you, and give you an exact meal plan to follow that's going to help specifically reduce inflammation in your gut so that the weight loss starts to come off, and you start and almost immediately feeling better, reducing stomach bloat, and all the things. Okay, so the detox program that we're doing, the very first, day 1 is going to be January 4th. So we are letting you get through the holidays. Okay, and then January 4th is a Monday. You're going to have all the information before that so you can prepare and get ready and start meal prepping and all the things. But you can, January 4th, you're going to start, you're going to have a specific meal plan. We're going to guide you, coach you, hop on Zooms with you and coach you and do all the things. But that's the Jumpstart Detox program. We've done it one other time. This is going to be a slightly edited meal plan, so it's different. However, very similar. The biggest purpose of our Jumpstart Detox program, most women average between 5 and 7 pounds lost in 11 days. It's a short term, it's 11-day program to help you get started and then help you, make a plan to go from there. Right. So if you want information, just put detox in the comments. But you guys, other than that, I'm going to hop off because I didn't mean this go so long. Most women catch this on a replay. But again, if you're feeling lost and confused, like what the heck am I supposed to be eating? Just think lifestyle approach and shift your mindset. Like, I don't go chasing all the quick fix diets that are going to be out there. They're already out there, and it's going to be 10 times more in your face right now as New Year's is coming. 8% of people who actually start at the new year actually continue on their journeys of getting healthy. You guys, that's a really low number. Only 8%. So the best thing you can do for yourself is start making some small, tiny changes. Lifestyle habit approach is what we use in the Fit Mama coaching. It's all about helping you introduce little tweaks and little healthy habits on a weekly basis by at the end of the program, where our goal is to have helped created that lifestyle change and with all those habits combined at the end so that it is a lifestyle change. It's not a diet. So you should even be able to get to a point where you're not even having to think about it, because it's a natural part of your daily life, right? So again, January 4th will be the day 1 of our detox program. Put detox below, and I will get you all the information. If you're in my programs already, you get free access to that. So we'll be chatting about that with you guys on that too. It's optional, of course. But that's it, you guys. I'm going to hop off. Thank you so much for listening to me today. Questions, drop them below. Always can shoot me a message. My inbox is always open. And every Thursday, 11 a.m. Central, here live inside the group. We'll be talking and training you guys on different things. So make sure you definitely communicate, engage in the group, and let us know what it is that you need the most help with so that we can make sure and provide that here on these calls or on these trainings. So that's it, you guys. Y'all have an amazing day. We'll chat soon.